Hey, Bubba. Um, I was asking Frank this yesterday. You know, I wanted him to talk about or offer some analysis on how your punter Sanchez has evolved and progressed, how he's maybe taken the next step in his progression, and then also an assessment on your rookie kicker perfections, the expectation. How does 8 for 10 with two uprights hits sit with you?
Well, to your first question, Rigo has done a tremendous job the last 3 years with us and his development. He's done a good job of playing the situations in the game, and he's worked extremely hard at those plus 50 balls and the placement. And it's showing up in game situations where we're able to pin those teams back and give our defense a good drive starting position for our defense to work with. As far as Rodrigo, I think that he's progressing. There's going to be times where you have hiccups in a game or in practice, whatever it may be, and it's how fast you can self-correct and then apply it to the next rep. And I think that he did a good job in this past game of, okay, yeah, the one PAT hit the upright. We obviously had the miss on the net on, I think, 2 kicks later hit the upright. He didn't do a good job of getting through the ball on those kicks, and obviously you can see that when you're watching the film. But for him to be able to make the correction and then he comes out in the second half and hits all 3 or 4 of his kicks, whatever it was, is a testament to him being able to, self-correct, apply, and then we didn't, obviously have any more misses after that. Look, he's a rookie, and there's going to be – every kicker misses kicks. I mean, if you're watching the Kansas City game yesterday after making 3 kicks over 50-plus yards the previous week, in critical situation, their kicker misses a PAT. He misses a shorter field goal. It's the nature of the beast, the nature of the game. It's how fast you can apply the corrections and, self-diagnose within the game, within the situation.
Thank you, sir.
Kevin Bowen.
Hey, Bubba. I think 16-yard advantage in field position, drive start this week. I think it was 25 the week before. Those numbers are pretty eye-popping to me. What in your history in the league, how impressive are those numbers?
Well, honestly, I don't look at a ton of numbers, fellas. I'm just coaching my guys to play hard, play aggressive, play with good technique and fundamentals. Really, that's been the emphasis for us, throughout the offseason and into training camp. And I feel like our players believe and are playing to a high level, and they have a lot of confidence, and they're playing fast, and they're hard to block right now because they believe in each other. And I always just harp on, trust that the guy next to you is going to do his job, and you have to do your job. Don't try to do too much on a play and compromise the rest of the scheme and the team. Just do your job. If you can do your job and trust that your teammate's going to do his job, then the scheme is going to be fine. You got to in coverage, when you're talking about kickoff coverage, punt coverage, it's complementary football. Everyone's doing their job, playing leverage to the ball. So I think that those guys have done a good job and embraced their roles and have been productive for us in the first few weeks of the season.
George Bremer.
On Sunday, obviously, Rigoberto was outstanding in the punting game. Come to expect that from him. Kickoffs as well. He was kicking short and flipping the field that way. And then even the free kick on the safety, to pin him inside the 10. How different are those 3 disciplines, and how hard is it to do all 3 of them as well as he did it in one game on Sunday?
Rigo's he's a great player. He's a great player. But the thing that, a lot of people don't see is because, you guys, not everyone's at practice the entire time, and the fans don't get to see practice. He works extremely hard at all of his tasks: kickoffs, punts, placement punts, alternative kicks, all of these things. We work these every week. So when we have the opportunity to hit the plus 50 kickoff, we know that the hang time's got to be at X amount of number for us to have an opportunity to get a tackle inside the 15. He executes the kick perfectly with hang and direction. and we played it well as a coverage unit, playing fast and aggressive to the point. And I would say, you know, the location on the kickoffs were really good this past week. You know, and I would say this, for this upcoming week, we have a challenge. We're going against the best kick returner in the NFL. Best kick returner in the NFL. So we have to play with discipline, and we'll see how good we can respond. I think our guys are excited for the challenge, and I think Rigo is too.
Joel Erickson.
This is kind of an inside special teams question, but why send back Isaiah and Naheem together on that one punt? Is it just to keep the ball from bouncing at all costs?
Yeah, that's a thing that, you know, we don't want to give up any yards on a roll. And I think that Braden Mann, he did a pretty good job of, you know, showing going one direction, hitting back the other way. There's times where, you know, based on the opponent and what they're doing, you can afford to put two returners back there depending on down and distance. You know, there's a lot of things that factor into it. You know, 34 is a dynamic player. He's got a lot of speed, as does Naheem, as you guys know. So to be able to utilize our personnel and maximize it, you know, we're always looking to create plays and, you know, have wrinkles in our scheme. And I think that both of those guys give us opportunity to make big plays. So, you know, I think that, you know, for this game, it was good to be able to get both of those guys back there and get returns. So, you know, it's something that, you know, we can use, you know, moving forward.